All right, guys, we're on site today right here at the Landmark, a resort in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Now, I have with me first-time investor Cody Varano. Did I say it right?
Yes.
Wonderful, wonderful. All right, we're going to hop into his one-bedroom, one-bathroom oceanfront condo right here at the Landmark. Now, he did something really, really interesting. His unit was already remodeled, so in essence, he was able to finance his remodel rather than buy a dated unit. And this unit just last year brought in over $39,000. Let's get into the video.
So basically I just came down, take a little bit of time off work, check the unit out, see if I actually needed to do any work to the inside of the place, make a list, and then the next time that I come down, I had that list, I had it in the back of my mind, and I wasn't really wasting any time for my next trip.
Exactly. So first time investor, you're being super proactive.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and you can relate to regular person. I'm a regular person. It's doable.
Yeah, it's doable.
It's definitely
Absolutely.
doable.
And now you are a nurse, right?
Yes.
Wonderful. So here we got, guys, we have a medical professional, not the first, that's bought an oceanfront condo here. He's a regular dude, and he is, he's overcome the fear of investing. You were thinking about it for what, 4 years?
About 4 years, yeah, in total.
Man, 4 years. You could have owned at least 2 or 3 by now.
I know, yeah.
Yeah.
Better late than never.
That's exactly right. So, and here he is. He's a regular dude, bought an oceanfront condo. He's going to fix it up a little bit and rock and roll.
So basically, it's just really small touch-ups as far as I can see. One of the main things would be trim paint. I think trim paint would really set the place off because they didn't do a great job at it, and it's a little dirty. But other than that, there's really no issues that I can see. So
yeah,
I'm pretty happy overall.
Pretty basic, right?
Yeah.
Pretty basic remodel.
Yeah.
All right, guys, so Cody has recently came in contact with palmetto bugs. Here in the South, we call roaches palmetto bugs.
Yeah.
Now go ahead and explain exactly what you mean.
So basically, you're not going to be able to get rid of them fully. They have the perfect environment. You have a massive building, tons of people. They're pretty much harmless.
Yeah.
And they spray routinely.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure there's a schedule in the elevator
Yep.
on their weekly schedule for spraying. So they're doing what they can.
That's right.
But when you live in a place where there's thousands of people coming in and out of, you can't really control it. And
you can just do what you can do.
You just have to deal with it. Yeah. And when you're in the South, try to go to the Caribbean, and they're probably that big.
Oh man!
And you can't get rid of them, so it's just something that you have to deal with for the environment.
When you say that have you had several of them in your unit?
I've seen a few. They're very small. I mean, there's traps set out for them, but you just do what you got to do, and you can't avoid everything.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, Cody. So fill me in on your impression of what you purchased, how furnished it is, staying here throughout the year. Kind of walk me through that.
Okay, so I bought the place sight unseen. I basically relied on Brandon to do everything for me, and he steered me in the right direction. So the place is fully furnished. I didn't have to bring not one piece of furniture. So nightstands, couches, table, chairs, beds, TVs, everything, even a coffee pot. Pots, pans,
deep dehumidifiers.
Yeah, there's an air fryer. I mean, they left everything here, so everything came with it. I don't have to bring one thing. Is it a little bit on the smaller side to stay here full time? It's about 500 square feet. So I mean, it's a little small for full time, but can I live here for 4 or 5 months out of the year and avoid the winters back up north?
Yep.
Absolutely. I would have no issues with it at all.
Absolutely, and a lot of people do that. And they do that for that very reason.
Yes.
They want to get out the cold weather. They don't want to deal with the snow and the harsh temperatures. They come here. Our weather is probably the #1 reason, I would say, why people move to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. That, and probably a close second, might be the centrality of our location on the East Coast. You're not as far down into Florida. It's a beach town. We are the #5 most affordable beach town in the entire U.S., so that's pretty cool. Yeah. So, it's super affordable. It's centrally located, so your guests don't have to travel super far to be able to get here. If you bought an oceanfront condo in Florida, they got, if they're not close to Florida, they got to drive or fly, man. So outside of that, weather, again, is it's probably the #1 reason why people move here. I would say, people are playing golf at Christmas time in shorts.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
so it's not super cold.
Yeah.
You know, it'll occasionally dip to 30 degrees. It rarely ever snows. It doesn't really ever snow here. So, you know, you do get all 4 seasons, but they're just not as harsh as other places. So I think it's, you know, that's probably the big reason why a lot of people move here. And they do want to rent these units out in the off-season months. You'll get people, snowbirds, retirees, people that don't want to deal with the cold weather. They will rent these units in that, you know, November, December, January, February timeframe, so that they can escape the cold elsewhere. Let's get in unit 1234, 1234. All right, guys, as soon as we walk in, you're going to notice 2 full-size beds, nautical themed all throughout the unit. You want as many beds as possible in your unit because it's going to help sleep as many people as possible, which is going to drive up your gross rental income. Now, you have a closet immediately to the left, as you can see here. You will notice LVP flooring and tile. Now, in the kitchen area, nice backsplash, coffee maker, great little coffee stuff, all kinds of nice decor in here. You will see nice cabinets, granite countertops, microwave stove, sink, and a refrigerator full size. Then we do have the vanity, as you can see here, in the restroom to our right. As you can see, there is a tub shower combo, very, very nice. All right, guys, your living area space. Nice, beautiful LVP flooring, chairs, tables, beautiful decor throughout, flat screen TV. I do want to point out that immediately to our right is a Murphy bed. Again, sleeping more people is going to help you make more money. This is the balcony. We've got a nice little suite set up here, as you can see. Plenty of room there. And this is your moneymaker. This is what you are looking for, guys. Sand and ocean right in front of you, an oceanfront view. You can see those amenities down below. But as far as you can see, you want to see sand and ocean. All right, guys, that pretty much wraps up unit 1234, aka 1234 here at the Landmark. All right, so let's work through a financing scenario right here at the Landmark Resort. Guys, that purchase price was $155,000. Your down payment at 15% was $23,250. Guys, I have a lender that does do a down payment of only 15% on Myrtle Beach Oceanfront Condos. Yes, his name is Jason King. Get in contact with me, 843-360-1737. Most of the time, your lenders are going to tell you 25% down. So get in contact with me. It's a huge cash savings, keeps cash in your pocket. All right, so your 2023 gross rental income was $39,172.62. And then your Airbnb platform fee, if you just rent this unit on Airbnb, is $1,175.18. If you subtract that $1,175.18 from your $39,172.62 gross rental income, you are left with a subtotal of $37,997.44. Now, your principal and interest for this loan was $11,904. If I recall correctly, it's $992 a month. That's at a 7.9% interest rate over 30 years. Keep in mind, you do have to have a lender that does finance condotels. In the finance world, oceanfront condos are called condotels. A lot of the times they are hotels that have been converted to condominiums. Your interest rate is typically higher than conventional because it is an investment and it is a little bit more risky. Now, your taxes were $2,622.72. Your cleaning services were $120 were estimated at $120 per cleaning for 30 cleanings. That gives you a total of $3,600. Your HO6 insurance was $1,000. We have you estimated it might be a little bit less, might be a little bit more. Your HO6 insurance covers the interior part of the condo. That's stud to stud. The exterior building insurance is done through the HOA. That's paid in your HOA payment. So between both insurances, you are covered from hurricanes and things like that, guys. So the insurance is what keeps you safe when you have tropical storms and hurricanes that come in our market. Now, your excise tax was $367. That's $145 for the first $2,000 that you make in gross rental income, and $6 per $1,000 that you make in gross rental income after that. That is a fee that you pay for your business license to own and operate a short-term vacation rental property in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Now, your local hospitality and accommodations tax, that was $1,175.18. That's a total of 3%. 1.5% goes to the city of Myrtle Beach. 1.5% goes to Horry County. Now, additionally, there is a 10% South Carolina state tax that's paid through the Airbnb platform to, that passes through from the guest in the Airbnb transaction. So that's a pass-through tax that you don't have to worry about coming out of pocket with. Now, I will tell you that not all platforms collect all the taxes that you have to pay. And so you need to make sure that you check into the particular platform, whether it's Airbnb, VRBO, or bookings.com, and make sure that you are abiding by all those tax regulations. Now, moving right along, your HOA, your annualized HOA dues were a total of $10,272, bringing you to a subtotal of $30,940.90 for your operating cost. Now, if you subtract that $30,940.90 from the subtotal up top of $37,997.44, you are left with a projected profitability of as much as $7,056.54. And if your unit would have just made $5,000 more at $44,000 worth of gross rental income, you'd have cleared as much as $12,056.54 for financing in Oceanfront Condo. You're borrowing and using the lender, the bank's money, guys, and you're still able to pull 12 grand. Don't tell me that oceanfront condos aren't profitable. Now, depreciation is one of the most powerful tools in our belt when it comes to owning real estate. Guys, you have to take advantage of depreciation. Now, with a $155,000 purchase price and being able to depreciate short-term rentals over 39 years, that brings you to a taxable income deduction of as much as $3,974.36 per year. Additionally, guys, you can perform what's called a cost segregation study. You do have to find a CPA that specializes in doing cost segregation. However, you could be writing off as much as $30,000 in just your first or second year owning this oceanfront condo. So definitely want to check in with your CPA, especially you high income earners, on advanced tax strategies. All right, guys, let's work through appreciation. Now, if you'd have bought a one-bedroom oceanfront condo in 2014 right here at the Landmark, you'd have paid only $81,812 for it. Now, you fast forward to 2014, and guys, you fast forward to 2024, and you're paying as much on average as $159,945. Now, yes, the purchase price on this particular unit, we did get him, I think it came in maybe at $143 or $145. So we did buy it well under the average price, which is what you want when you're working with a real estate broker. You need to find somebody that's going to get a deal for you. Give me a call, 843-360-1737. Now, guys, moving right along, that appreciation from $159,945 to the original purchase price of $81,812, that's $78,133 that you would have made in appreciation if you bought and sold this oceanfront condo at these average prices. Now, that's in addition to your annual revenue that you're bringing in, the annual profits on the unit. That's in addition to the depreciation, the taxable income deductions you can get, and that's in addition to using this property yourself and saving on your vacation expenses. There are many reasons why oceanfront condos are an excellent investment in the Myrtle Beach, South Carolina market. Click the screen now to see the next video with Cody.